Hey, pal.
I know the polls are what they are down in Alabama, and nobody really knows what's going on with these polls because it's all about turnout. But look into your crystal ball. What's going to happen tomorrow?
Look, I think Roy Moore is got to be the favorite. This is a deep red state. It has not elected a Democrat in a generation. Donald Trump won the state very easily. So the odds have to favor Roy Moore, but there are two wild cards here. One is the black vote. As you point out, turnout is critical, particularly in an off-year election like this. Remember, Democrats, one of the reasons why Hillary Clinton lost last year was the failure of Democrats to energize the black vote in key states. Democrats have brought in Senator Booker, African-American from New Jersey, other key figures in the black community. So can the Democrats get the black vote out? The second group to think about are Republican women, particularly those with a little more education. They have shown a propensity for being concerned about Roy Moore and being concerned about some of the underlying attitudes in the Republican Party. And if Democrats can peel off some of those Republican women, they have a chance. But I got to say, I think in the end, Moore is going to squeak by.
You know what I find most interesting about this is Roy Moore isn't campaigning, right? Doug Jones is everywhere. Roy Moore, they've pulled him off the campaign trail, and he's a ghost.
You know, that's a very good point, and it is very curious. But I think the reason for it is that Roy Moore, as a person, is a highly controversial figure. Let's remember, this is a guy who twice ran for governor and lost, was twice kicked off the Alabama Supreme Court for defying judicial orders, has been accused by a number of women of unwanted sexual advances. They want the Republicans in Alabama want Republicans to think Republican. They want them to think Donald Trump. They don't want them to see Roy Moore because Moore is a negative. So fact is, they much rather have Moore in the background and Donald Trump out there saying, vote for Doug Jones is a vote for a liberal. It's a vote for Pelosi and Schumer. It's a vote for pro-abortion, which is a very important issue in Alabama. The more Roy Moore is the center of attention, the worse off it is. Look, the senior senator from Alabama, a Republican, Dick Shelby, said he would not vote for Roy Moore because Alabama deserved better. That's the tip-off. They want people to think Republican. They want people to think Donald Trump. They do not want Roy Moore front and center.
What happens if he gets seated? Are they gonna go through an ethics investigation? I mean, they were going to go through an ethics investigation for Al Franken. They have to go through one with him, right?
Well, Republicans have promised that they would do that. Senator Cory Gardner from Colorado has promised this. So, yes, I do think there would be an ethics investigation. Where it leads is another question. It's very rare in American history that a senator has been expelled. You have to go really back to the Civil War and Southerners who supported the secessionist cause. There have been a couple of senators who have resigned in the face of charges, but the fact is that even though the Democrats would prefer to win tomorrow, it is true that if Moore becomes a senator from Alabama, Democrats are hoping and planning to use him as a poster child to campaign against him, to try to use him as a foil next year. That's one of the reasons why, interestingly, for all the ways in which Donald Trump has supported Roy Moore, you notice he did not go to Alabama, and there are no photographs of Donald Trump standing next to Roy Moore, because they know that if Democrats had a picture like that, it would be plastered in every Democratic ad in every Senate campaign next year.
Stephen Roberts, never a dull moment. Have a good day. Thanks for checking